And me, man, Shabba, proud to be a product of Jamaica. Yeah, I'm watching. When I'm in New York, chilling, just like champagne, not to freeze, I watch CultureShare. You get that? Shabba says so. X-rated.
Who making action there? Don't tell Miss Calypso Rose. People talking in the Caribbean, oh they can't hear me soca song. People asking and inquiring if Calypso Rose dead and gone. They say Dennis Plummer take over. She is the queen of soca. So I jump up and shake my shoulder and tell them the real soca queen is here. Rosie don't hurt them, Rosie don't hurt them, Rosie don't hurt them. I say why, Rosie don't hurt them, Rosie don't hurt them, Rosie don't hurt them. They are your children. '77, it was heaven. I make room for women to pass. With me tempo, going down San Fernando. It was road march on pan and brass. But the people seem to forget me with me sweet melody. So I jump up with music in my head and tell them the real soca queen ain't dead. Rosie don't hurt them, Rosie don't hurt them, Rosie don't hurt them. I say why, Rosie don't hurt them, Rosie don't hurt them, Rosie don't hurt them. They are your children. I say I know that. I'm not boasting or complaining. Not a road match they never get. Still they're talking and complaining. How Calypso Rose all and wet.
I always enjoy watching those carnivals.
Definitely, and I always enjoy hearing Calypso Rose.
There you go. Some of those carnivals are in Trinidad, New York, Grenada.
And we're stuck in New York, but we're going to have a good time anyway.
Hi, I'm ATONIA Pettiford.
And I'm Jackie DuBOIS.
And we're standing in for Harold Pie City today. Unfortunately, his father has passed away, and the CultureShare show sends out their deepest sympathy.
And if you out there would like to send Harold a note, a sympathy card, or just to say, Harold, we're thinking about you,
Yes.
please do.
We have a great show in store for you. Coming up, it's Super Blue from TNT.
Check it out.
He's hot.
I'm a yo stick fighter sin. Oh yo yo, yeah, Trinidad and Tobago. Party time, peace and love and no crime. Never, never when the cock stop. I feel into wine on something. Carnival is bacchanal. Oh yo, how we in the festival don't stop. Wine on. Rumba, chop chop, chop chop. Fire. Bam, bam, jump around and enjoy it. Hey. Steel and brass and calypso. In the ring like a shango. My spirit and power don't interfere. Below small, medium and large. Ay, 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 Miss Carolina. Rearrange. Y'all are coming without small change. This dollar wine. Big money on my mind. Hey, to hell with the clock, I don't let it. Hey.
So caught up in the music.
I know. I was trying to do that little dance I see women do it on the videos and stuff like that, but I can't do it because we're in the chair.
I know,
but we were just jabbing with Super Blue.
Who's just a wonderful artist.
Definitely. And we have a special guest for you later on in the show. Harold Picety is going to be doing his own calypso.
I bet you didn't know he was a singer.
I didn't, girl, but we're going to find out.
There you go.
And we're the Soca Yankettes.
Have you done any Christmas shopping
No.
lately? I haven't done anything yet.
I want to go to Grenada.
Well, we want to remind you to call in for your Christmas greetings to the Caribbean.
And next up is Randy Issac, and he's waiting for Santa.
Tell me a old Christmas story in my early years as a child. Used to tell me Santa, the Christmas Godfather, once a year he come from exile. So hang up a stocking in front the door, and he'll bring the treasures you were waiting for. Santa in a happy mood, excited and feeling good. Sporting a long white beard Santa dressed up in white and red, waiting for Santa to come with his sleigh. So long I'm waiting for Santa Claus, but no way. I'm singing jingle bells, jingle all the way. What fun it might be to ride on a one-horse open sleigh. As I grow older, Santa is my own mom and dad. Buying all the nice things to put in the stocking. Those things made me feel glad. Innocent ones like you and me accepted this Christmas fantasy. Although I know better now, I imagine anyhow Santa with a bag of goodies from house to house with the kids, waiting for Santa to come with his sleigh. So long I'm waiting for Santa Claus, but no way, no way, no way. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. What fun it might be to ride on a one-horse open sleigh. of the past, I can't forget that. Brings back good feeling every year. But parents should stop this practice. Stop teaching this stupidness of this Santa Claus of fun. Present your gift with pride and dignity. With a loving kiss, that's the Christmas recipe. This should really teach us right. Teach us more about Jesus Christ. More about the celebration and the day Jesus was born. I'm waiting for Santa to come with his sleigh. So long I'm waiting for Santa Claus. No way. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. What fun it might be to ride on a one-horse open sleigh. Santa Claus. Santa Claus. I've been waiting so long. Santa Claus. Bring something, come. Santa Claus. Say me Christmas morn. Santa Claus. So we all together. And we shouting Santa. Not for hell when come. Making Christmas feelings down. Make we feel happy. Bring something for we. We begging. Please bring something.
It's Christmas time. It's a happy time. It's Christmas time. It's a joyful time. It's Christmas time. Celebration time. It's Christmas time. It's party time. Oh, 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 oh. It's Christmas time. It's lovers time. It's Christmas time. It's a family time. It's Christmas time. It's time to share. It's Christmas time. And Santa's here. Oh, oh, oh,
To all the people out there, I want to say a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Oh yeah.
Randy.
Naughty boy.
We give that video a Soca Yankettes number 5.
Oh, yes. But I guess you guys like that video. What do you think?
And for Christmas, Randy, for Christmas.
You got what you wanted, didn't you?
Yes, you did.
Our next soca artist is Tommy T from St. Vincent.
All right.
Something now, do something to stop it. Can't you see how much you mean to me? Oh my sugar, you could have done better. If I can, I'll keep on trying, maybe to give you everything. If you knew what I'm going through, all the things you do, I'm still in love with you. Oh girl, you give me the banka. Oh girl, don't let me suffer. Oh girl, you give me the banka. Oh girl, oh girl, you give me the banka. Oh girl, oh. That I can't really stand it. I don't know why you have to go. It's not me who putting on a show. Every night They tell me to have a good time and forget that you were ever mine. Oh girl, you give me tabanca. Oh girl, don't let me suffer. Oh girl, you give me tabanca. Oh girl, oh girl, you give me tabanca. Oh girl, oh. Do something now, do something to stop. I said do something now, do something to stop it. Can't you see how much you mean to me? Oh my baby, you could have done better. If I can, I'll keep on trying. Maybe to give you everything. If you knew what I'm going through, for all the things you do, I'm still in love with you. Oh girl, give me tabanca. Oh girl, don't let me suffer. Oh girl, give me tabanca. Oh girl, oh girl, give me tabanca. Oh girl, oh. Oh girl, oh girl, you give me tabanca. Oh girl, oh girl, you give me tabanca. Oh girl, oh girl, you give me tabanca. Oh girl, oh. Oh girl, you give me tabanca. Oh girl, oh girl, you give me tabanca. Oh girl, oh girl, you give me tabanca. Oh girl.
Tabanca girl. Tabanca girl. Girl, you better straighten up and fly right, because we got to go to commercial, because we are the Soca Yankees.
That's true. I certainly hope you're having as much fun as we are.
Yeah, man.
Okay. I want to remind you that we're standing in for Harold Picety. Unfortunately, his father has died, and CultureShare sends out their deepest sympathies to them. So here, Jackie and I, ATONIA, are going to carry on with the show. Now, the next artist we caught on Reggae Night 1992 on the Labor Day weekend.
Yeah, man.
What's his name?
Buju Banton, man.
Yeah, man.
Ready? You don't have to be rich, come on, it's no objective. Watch it. Watch it. You may not be a movie star. You may not drive a big fast car, but I love you in every way. Every way I can think of. Yes, I love you in every way. I don't know why. I ain't going to tell you the why. Excess amount of sugar. I don't know why. Know why. Hear why? Woman, you may not be waiting and drive a fast car. You're gonna left your out where you come from far. Remember when me only have me one arrow shirt and you muggle with me in your tight up skirt. Long as me them from Mars and God earth. Now forget to me you come from. Me now go dish your dirt and keep on loving you. Yes, I'll keep on loving you. I don't know why. Oh, why? How about Buju Banton say? I don't know why. Yeah, Buju Banton say no. Know why? Nasty. Over your love just like a Mr. Official. Look how you're just a man that me can't resist. Your personality, there is no other like it. Buju Banton telling the world, oh man, you Chris, a woman like you is one in a million. Want you in my arms 24/7. Bring your body to me, not get to know other man. Me want you more than all the queen wants Solomon. Me da get jealous if me see your next man. Want transplant for your plantation. I mean, you love you have you, I know other man. You're the greatest woman to me in the island. Me love you more than cook food and cook yam. Night and day, Jacqueline and Pam. Now give me 20, do a watch and one they can them 24/7. I love you in every way. I love you in every way. I don't know why. Oh, why? You what? I don't know why. I won't tell you why. No, why? You what? So, y'all know your friend, them girl, they can't them. You don't know nothing them say. Y'all them out and know for themselves. Y'all know your friend, them girl, they can't them. Y'all know nothing them say. Get over this, I walk and I can't use to man, no stop stress. Until you get a shot in your mouth, you better live. You can't get no big position, you must feel you. No stop walk and watch the gun, you better change your program. Find your own man. Let people business and find a new plan. You don't like cement, you can't find a cent off it. The paper, other people man to pay your rent. Catch my right up. You're not afraid of drop. Warm like the people who you catch pant and so back. Oh man, keep calm. And the summer to your hand, no blow down Brooklyn like a 51 storm. I know we afraid them, girl, they can't them. Hey, sound! Wait, relax. Gig again. All the girls, watch out. Hold it. Gig it. Gig it. You know, where you stand? You roll you and you come first. You roll you. Hey sound! Hey sound! Read him again. Read him again. Lot of his verses. You know, lot of people. You roll you and you come first. American can reverse. You roll you and you come first. Pick it up. Step it up, good boy. Anytime you come bout me, it's a fi hide. Muggling sweet, yo. Man, watch the ride. Up front appearance, look till you glide. Flowers and roses can keep you pride. Picture no hurt you, slip and then slide. Enough things are going how you go divide. Yes, I got shot and them off you and hide. All fruit sides to make them go and criticize. You roll you and you come first. Pick it up. American can reverse. You roll you and you come first. Pick it up. Them a carry belly for you, don't think of bad mind. Exit. Hey, sound! Hold it.
Now, before Harold left, he did an interview with Dr. Gail Ann Greaves, and he's going to tell you all about her.
And after the interview, Harold is going to calypso his way into your hearts. Our host with the most, Harold.
You're going to love it.
Now listen to this. Doctor of Philosophy, Howard University. Master of Arts in Rhetoric and Public Address, Brooklyn College, and Bachelor of Arts in Public Communication, also at Brooklyn College. The achievements of Gail Ann Greaves from Trinidad and Tobago. Gail Ann, let me say welcome to CultureShare.
Thank you.
Now, you have decided, with all of the academic qualifications that you have, you have decided to take on an astronomical task, that is documenting an analysis, an African-centered rhetorical analysis of selected calypsos of political commentary of Trinidad from 1988 to 1991. This you have completed in July.
Yes, I did.
Of this year.
Yes, 1992.
How did you decide to take on such a great task?
Well, I looked through the literature and I saw that not too much was written about calypso music. And I decided someone needed to go out there and document how calypso reinforces or expresses the idea of the people, and how also calypso impact on the political going-ons in the culture. So I decided what I needed to do was to go out there and document and to see how calypso music, political calypso music, reinforce the population beliefs, their attitudes about the political events that are going on in their culture. So I went and I investigated, and this is how I came up with this study.
If you were to ask the common man on the street to identify 10 political commentaries from 1988 to 1991, there is a strong possibility that he may stutter very much along the way, as opposed to if you ask him to identify some of the party calypsos from that period.
Right.
So then how did you get those calypsos together to analyze the lyrics and document?
Okay, the calypsos that I analyzed came from the Dimash Basho, which is held the Sunday night prior to Carnival, the parade on the street. So I got most of the information. Every year I go down to Carnival and I look at what's going on at the Dimash Basho. And a lot of political calypsos are sung at the Dimash Basho. So I decided I'm going to take the calypsos that are sung at the Dimash Basho because it's viewed by a lot of people in the culture. And the exposure is tremendous because it's broadcast nationally. So I decided I'm going to use those particular calypsos in my study because this way people will know about it and people will be able to identify with the things that I'm saying that happens in the calypso.
And you also want to teach the people about the evolution of the art form. I was just looking through some of the composition here. And I think that you're using this as a tool also to teach.
Yes, because I felt in order for people to understand what the political commentary calypso is, they needed to know a little bit more about the culture, about how the calypso evolved, how it came about. And from my study, I found out that calypso is linked with slavery. It was used by the slaves in order to seek their liberation, in order for them to get their emancipation, because they used the calypso in order to communicate with each other what's going on, and also to sing about the injustices that were perpetrated on them by the slave masters. And that's how calypso evolved in Trinidad. So I felt that in order for people to understand that this is an Afrocentric form, they needed to know how it came about.
You're also looking forward for the publication of your work.
Yes.
I know that is going to be a Herculean task, but I'm sure you have some perseverance and you would see to it that that is done. How about things coming on so far in that vein?
Well, so far what I'm trying to do is just to take little excerpts from the document, talk about the history, then probably talk about the evolution of the calypso from when it started during slavery to maybe now in the 90s, and then talk about the political part, how some of the elements, how calypso music, because it's Afrocentric, is different from the rhetoric of Europeans. There are more metaphors in calypsos, there are more proverbs in calypsos. You would find more things that are more indirect way of saying something, right? You might also find the piquant aspect, the poking fun, which is all used to help to reinforce what the culture feels, right? As opposed to the European rhetoric where you have more facts, statistics, you have more information being used in that form, which comes from maybe an authority. But in the African sense, the authority are the elders, right? What the elders say, the proverbs, are the things that we look at and the things that we cherish. So those are the kind of things that the calypsonians use in their calypso in order to reinforce their message, in order to persuade people maybe.
So in effect what you're saying, there isn't enough documented, researchable material
on the calypso, yes.
Okay.
On the calypso of Trinidad, of Grenada, maybe of St. Lucia. The field is wide open, and people need to go out there and start doing studies dealing with calypso music and reggae music too.
Do you think that there need to be a change in the curriculum of the Caribbean educational system so as to involve more of the cultural aspect, indigenous cultural aspect of the region?
Yes, definitely, and I am seeing it happening in Trinidad, because in Trinidad right now you find a lot of bands coming out from the schools, right? In the preschools they might put together a band for Kiddie Carnival, right? Then you might find the upper levels, they put together a band and the parents support it. They also might do the steel band. They teach the children the steel band. They go out there and form little bands. And this is one way of preserving the culture, of keeping it going.
Remember when we told you earlier that Harold sings? Well, we happen to have him in concert. Ladies, sit back and relax and watch him.
Oh, yo! Yo! How you feeling? This song is about the Grenadian immigrants. Yeah! Betty want to leave Grenada to search for a better life, and she said she wouldn't work nowhere else but in New York. So she get a multiple visa and settle on Rockaway Parkway. Well, she says now things nice, New York is paradise, but without a green card she couldn't find a work that really suit her. So she settled for a sleeping with white people in Westchester. Betty's scrubbing them floors cause she need the money to survive. She never thought she would have cleaned other people's toilet in she life. Is this the same New York that she cousin come down and tell she bout? In her heart she's unhappy, but by God she go stick it out. Well, Mommy, oh, I like. Yes, I. Play the music. Betty feeling insecure. What go happen, she never know. But she vowed to hold on tight. She in New York, so she go fight. And the white people and them don't tell her, don't bother, we go sponsor. So she get a little hope. She don't want to, but she gon' cope. But with the new white baby that born was more work and same pay. Betty feeling frustration. She go shut up, she want to stay. Is a lot of tears on the pillow when she by herself at night. No recreation to ensure that the body feel alright. In Grenada, Betty made love but 5 times a week back then. Now the only loving she get is when she come down on weekend. Well, oh yo, I say play the music. Well, Mr. Prophet, I should have stayed in Grenada where things would have be ideal. That's the way Betty does feel when pressure makes she squeal. I didn't prepare for this kind of hassle. New York is a different hustle, but I've done here already. Everything depend on me. But the mental strain does give she all kind of headache. Betty never feels so stressful, depressed and devoid of faith. In Grenada, Betty didn't have a care in the world. Her family took care of things when it got out of control. So she said to herself, oh Lord, I wish I was back down there. But she can't do that now. She tells she friends that she come to stay. Like a slave, situation getting grave. Like shackles on she foot, she trying but she can't quit. And the white boss hold the answer
to the visa immigration paper. But that is 4 more years. Waiting might kill she dead. There must be a way to get out of the social mess. Betty can't take it no more. From the clutches she'll have to go. Hey! She remembers she used to cuss one-eyed Dennis about how he looked. When he tried to check she out, Betty said Dennis looked like a crook. But when the pressure gets so bad, she remembered Dennis is citizen. So Betty thinking of a way to marry Dennis to get she stay. Oh, yo.
Boy, the hour's gone so fast already.
Yes, it has.
It's almost all over. Well, I certainly hope you've enjoyed us like we enjoyed entertaining you. I do want to remind you to call in for your Christmas greetings to the Caribbean, and you can call the number on the screen.
And we'd also like to give Harold and CultureShare our highest score, the Soca Yankettes, number 7.
And we're going to do that for you right now. We out of here with Peter Humphrey's concert.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Good evening. How you feeling? I want to know how you feeling. Let me see you shake something. Shake something. Shake something. Shake something. Spinach just standing in a cozy corner, taking in all the vibes coming from them speaker. This woman keep harassing me, she want to dance. Not for hell, she wouldn't give me a chance. She say you stand up in the party and you wouldn't move your body. Come on, shake a leg, shake a leg. Soca music blasting and you stand up there profiling. Come on, shake a leg, shake a leg. Wind up, jam up, dance up, prance up. So you come to party to move your body or else go home in your bed. Stop behaving dread, shake a leg. Hey! Shake it, shake it, shake it. Wine in the party, jam on somebody. Wine like you're crazy. Hey! She say it's been a long time she holding a crush. She was hoping that one day I would approach she first. She call me funny name, say that I show enough. Then she turn and tell me, Peter, you soft. She say you stand up in the party and you wouldn't move your body. Come on, shake a leg, shake a leg. Soca music blasting and you stand up there profiling. Come on, shake a leg, shake a leg. Wind up, shake a leg. Jam up, shake a leg. Dance up, shake a leg. Prance up, shake a leg. Say you sing the song and you come out strong like the success go on to your head. Stop behaving dread, shake a leg. Hey, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Wine in the party, jam on somebody, jam like you're crazy. Hey, I say listen young lady, I'm a humble man. I'm not this kind of person, so please understand. I'm looking for ideas for my next soca song. She tell me, shake your leg, the ideas will come along. She say, you stand up in the party and you wouldn't body. Come on, shake a leg, shake a leg. Soca music blasting and you stand up there profiling. Come on, shake a leg, shake a leg. Jam up, shake a leg. Wind up, shake a leg. Dance up, shake a leg. Prance up, shake a leg. If you come to party to move your body or else go home in your bed. Stop behaving dread, shake a leg. Yeah! Wine in the party, wine on somebody, jam like you're crazy. Break it down. I say, how you feeling? I want somebody to shake a leg with me, yeah?
Let we shake something. Who go shake something?